so Jessica and I met, God, I don't know how long ago this was. Do you remember the year?
I think it was 10 years ago.
10 years ago, I did a movie with her mom, Kate Capshaw, a movie called The Love Letter, and that's where I met you. Well, that was, oh my God. They made me wear headbands. They thought
the headbands were the best part.
No, they made me wear them. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but that was my character. She wore headbands, and I don't know what that was about, but it was, oh dear. Oh, that's hilarious. Was it like?
It was what I remember the most.
Is that what you
bad?
Did you think that it was my idea to wear them?
I did. I thought it was a choice.
No, it was not my choice.
Really? Because I thought that it would stave off any sort of bad hair day. You just sort of plop that sucker on and you're good.
No, they kind of, because I was doing my sitcom before that, and everybody thought I was too known for that, so they thought, well, let's change it. Let's make you wear a wig. And I was like, I don't want to wear a wig. And so then they came up with the headband. Anyway, but that's where I met you.
I loved it.
And because you were young then. You're still young now, but
well, hey, you know.
Yeah.
We get older.
Yeah.
It was right after I had graduated from college, and it was the summer, and I was sort of staving off any sort of real responsibility, and we did it in like a summer town, and you were really funny.
It was a really fun shoot, actually. We had a lot of fun. And now, because you grew up everywhere, like you sort of moved around almost as much as I did.
Yeah. No. Well, my mom was an actress, so we moved everywhere because people used to make movies in the place that they actually exist. Now we can do them, anywhere. But we moved around a lot, and I think we got to the point where I was like, I'd gone to 12 schools, and I was only 12, and I kind of called uncle. I was like, I gotta stay in one place because all my friends are over 35, and that's inappropriate. I had to like make some real friends.
That was your choice.
My age.
Yeah. Well, good for you for doing that.
Yeah.
And what movies? Because you were on some amazing sets though with your mom. And what was your favorite one to be on?
Well, I think that you got to pick the hands down Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Because yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Because my mom and I sort of both fell in love, and my mom fell in love with Steven, and I did too, and now they're married.
Steven
and all turned out
Spielberg.
well.
Steven Spielberg, who's the nicest man you'll ever meet, right? The nicest, so kind. Really good guy.
So generous and just so always interested in you feeling really great.
Yeah, I love him and your mom. They're just lovely
they
people.
love you.
And you have a baby now.
I do. I have a baby.
How old is he?
He's 2.5. He's actually back there. He's 2.5, and he's pretty much the best thing ever.
What is his name?
His name is Luke. That's my husband, Christopher.
Oh man, it's a shame he's not cute though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. He's just not cute enough.
I know.
And what's that? What is he like? What's his little thing?
He's a boy through and through. He's all about the choo-choos, the trains. He likes to bang things loudly, mostly in public when it would embarrass me. And then I get to sort of publicly parent him and negotiate that.
In front of people while they judge if that's the best way to do it.
Yeah. And most of the time they're looking at him, and then they sort of like see me on the side and go like, is that Dr. Arizona?
Yeah. And how is that? Is that true? When I heard this was your third time that you auditioned for that show?
Yes, it is my favorite show, and I had been watching it through, it coming on mid-season, and I loved it. And I had just had Luke, and he was about 2 weeks old, and my agent called me and said, I would never normally call you, but, I know it's your favorite show, and do you want to go in? There's a 9-episode arc coming up. And I said, no, I'll do it. And I hadn't left Luke at all.
And the baby was 2 weeks old and you went in for an audition?
I had, I think, upwards of 14 pairs of Spanx on my body. I just hauled my cookies in there, and I was sort of like, I figured out like what angle I looked maybe like I hadn't just had a baby from, and I gave Shonda that angle as I auditioned. And then the good news was they said, that was great. Can you come back tomorrow? And I was like, I have to do this again. I can't do this again. And I read with Patrick, who I had worked with before, and I left thinking, this is gonna be great. I want to be on my favorite show. And then they called and said, we really like you. You're so great, but not so much right now. And so I was devastated. And so I only TiVo'd them and didn't watch them anymore. And then I forgave them. I did. I like to punish people with my silence. I said no, and then I watched them over the summer. And then I got called in again, and then I went in and thought, okay, well now they have to, right? They love me so much from the time before.
They
Clearly,
said they did.
I will now get this part. No. No part. So then they said, no, we really do love her, but there might be something coming up. And then, you know, they treated people they love the way they should. They called me and said, come and do 3 episodes. And then I did, and then the character grew into a series regular, which I feel really, really grateful and
Yeah, what a great show to be a part of.
about.
Well, congratulations. That's great. I'm so glad to see you. You look great. You look good. That's a cute boy.